Welcome, guys. The channel is Future Talks, as we always do, from Africa. Kindly, if you have not watched us, I welcome you to our other videos. I want to appreciate your always watching us. And for those who have not watched our videos, I want to welcome you to our channel. Future Talks is our channel where we always get to share matters, most of the time medical, but we put it in the simple way possible in which you can always understand. Kindly, like we always do, DM on what you want us you want to watch, and also how we can make our channel to be better for you, and also very interesting for you. Kindly, for the support, I want to appreciate for our channel, and also if you have any feedback on which you want us to improve, and also to know where you want us to take this channel, kindly I want to welcome you. Like I told you, this year we want to go to 10,000 subscribers. Kindly share, like, and also give the support which is due for to make our channel as interesting as possible. This channel is for you, like I always tell you. This channel is not for me, it's always for you. uh these are gooseberries, guys, here, fresh here in Africa, and they're organic. You can see this is almost ready for eating. Actually, it is ready, like you can see. Yeah, and we eat it like that. So this is the most mature one there, as you can see. Guys, I want to welcome you. uh, when For those who are from other countries like Europe, I want to welcome you to Africa. It's not always about negativity about Africa. It's something we can always enjoy. Like you can see, these are green trees here. Taking a closer look, that's a type also of a berry there. It's not yet mature, but it's flowering the other side there, as you can have a look. And also the green tree there, very interesting. Yeah, there. That's the kind of environment we enjoy, and we believe the trees also get to detoxify the environment because they give us the oxygen as it receives the carbon monoxide or carbon dioxide, which they use to manufacture their food, like this one. In Africa, is chill. Let me know wherever you are in the world watching us from. Kindly in the comment section, you can give where you are watching us from so that we get to know and also get to recognize you. On the on, on the other details, on the way you can communicate to us, on the channel details, you can share with us, and also we get to understand what is going on. So, guys, I want to welcome you in a special way because you really matter to this, and I always love you, and I also want to bring you the best. So, guys, I want to welcome you to Future Talks. If you have not subscribed, kindly subscribe, and if you have subscribed, guys, I want to encourage you to watch the videos because that is the best way you can always support us. Welcome, guys. Today, guys, we're going to talk about breasts, or a human breast, and this coming month of October, it is an awareness month for the breast awareness month. It's called the breast cancer awareness month for the month of October. And today I want to talk about breast, and it is awareness. So there's some information I'm going to share about the breast. And breast is both male and female have a breast, and this is a prominent feature of the human body, the breast. So actually, this is a shell. I don't know how you call it in your area. Here in Kenya, we normally get it from the coastal region of Kenya, near the Indian Ocean. That's where I got this one from. So On the surface, actually, the breast is normally smooth like that, and the size can differ, like the shell sizes differ also, depending on the size. I want to talk about your size, her size, his size of the breast. Breast is breast. So breast is a prominent feature in the human body, and it's associated with the females most of the time, but they can be found also in the male. So the main function of the breasts, number one, is they serve a very important function. But their primary role in the humans, especially, is being the production of milk to nourish the infants, that's the female breasts. This process is called lactation. So breast plays a very important role in what we call lactation or breastfeeding. So on the composition of the breasts are made up of glandular tissue, fatty tissue, and also the connective tissue. When we talk about the glandular tissue, it contains milk producing structures, what we call the lobules. So while the fatty tissue provides the cushioning and also the support. So we have the glandular tissue, which contain or uh, hold the milk producing structures of what we call lobules. And also we have now the the fatty tissue, which provide or which protect now the breast by cushioning and also giving it that firmness. We also have hormones which are involved on the breast. So hormones also influence how the breast behave. Hormones such as estrogen and progesterone play a significant role in breast development and function. And this is why we get that when a girl gets into puberty, one of the things we learned is that as much as the hips broaden, and also we have the breast increasing in a size or in mass because of the influence of the hormones, that the progesterone and also the estrogen. So, and this can influence size and also the tenderness during the menstrual cycle because of the hormonal changes. That's why a lady can feel sometimes that we have hormonal changes. Because of the hormonal changes, there are some pains which are experienced at that particular time. Size and shape of the breasts is a fact also about the breasts. Breast size and shape can vary widely among individuals, and this also comes from the things like genetics or the genes or where one is born, the family background, hormones, and also body composition contribute to the different sizes. Like I said, like we have different sizes of this shell. We have bigger shells than this. We have smaller size of shell like this. And these, like in the breast, we have the genetics, maybe how your grandparents, your mother, your grandmother had the size of the breast can also influence on how your breast will look. So we have hormones, the level of progesterone and estrogen also, how they are produced in the body also can affect the size of the and the shape of your breast. On the breast health, there's another fact of the breast. Regular breast self-examination and the mammograms are important for detecting breast cancer early. So breast health is a critical aspect of overall well-being. So, like the ladies, they are told about self breast exam, but also men should also learn about this self breast exam is very important. And actually, what is there is that when you find anything abnormal from the normal, that means you should know the normal of your normal. You should know the normal of your breast, the normal shape of your breast, the normal feature of your breast, normally how it behaves. And when there's certain changes which you are not comfortable with, it's normally advisable you see your doctor. On the breast cancer thing, we talk about in female most of the time, but we say from the studies, around 1% of this breast cancer affects the men. And since we talked about the tissues and also the connective tissues which are in the breast of a man, they are not comparable to those in a female. So when this breast cancer attacks a man, it is the worst form of it, more than in the female. So well, from the studies, around 1% of men in the world are affected by this kind of cancer, but it's very detrimental to them because of the structure of a man and also the structure of men and also the kind of breast which is in a man. So also as men we should take caution. It is not only a female issue about the breast cancer especially, and also taking care of our breasts. It's also very important that as men we also take care of our health and also get to know when the abnormals take place. So on the nipple function, nipples are very sensitive. Nipple is the upper parts of the upper parts of the breasts, and normally it can be sharp, or it can be sharp like that, and sometimes you get it retracted. It goes inside like that, but during if you want to breastfeed, there's a way you are told on how to pull your nipple so that the child can easily breastfeed. But that is at another level. So a nipple can be out like that, and also it can be out like this one you can see, and also it can be retracted inside. This part can be go inside of the nipple like that one. So the nipples are a very sensitive breast part of the breast that become erect in response to various stimuli. Sometimes these nipple can react to environmental changes, especially when there's heat, there's cold. Normally they become very sensitive, and also when aroused, sometimes during sexual arousal, they respond by erecting outside. So that's also another factor about the breast. In some other cultures, on cultural and societal significance of the breasts have a cultural and societal significance beyond their biological function, and the cultural part of it and societal significance is very important for each one of us, because we always originate from somewhere. So they can be viewed as a symbol of femininity, and their appearance can influence the body image and self-esteem. There are those societies which believe if you have a very big breast, you are now a woman enough, and when you have a very small one, they consider it not very normal for them, so you are not a female enough. But those are the beliefs of certain cultures and also certain people. On the surgical procedures about the breast, we have what we call breast augmentation and reduction surgeries. We have had people getting surgeries to increase the size because of other factors, and also to increase the size or reduce the size of the breast. That is according to what the one needs. So nowadays we have cosmetic way of increasing or decreasing the size of your breast. And also we have what we call gigantomastia. Gigantomastia is when you get that person has very big breast, and they become a problem even from of movement, and also they make that person very uncomfortable. We have gigantomastia. This name comes from gigantic means big, mastia is means breast. So there are people who have very big breasts, and we have organizations which have come all over the world because it's a big issue in other in it became a major issue from other people, because you find that a person carries a lot of weight on the breast, which affects the other parts of the body. So there's a way surgeons, especially the cosmetic surgeons, go about it to do the operation on such kind of people. If you have not heard of this, you can check online about the gigantomastia organizations. And if you have that challenge, where you can get that kind of help. And if you are watching this and you work for the organizations which can help one manage that breast weight, especially with the people with gigantomastia, you can DM us so that we get people who you can help. Uh, Also, our fans here, and also the people get into contact with us. So, surgical procedures, that's augmentation, increasing the way you want your breast to be made, it is augmented, and also reduction. If you have a big size, is done to the size which is manageable. So this alters the shape and also the size of the breast. So at some point also, we have those people, especially those people want to change gender, and also those who are affected by, especially by breast cancer. We have what you call mastectomy. Mastectomy is a surgical option for individuals with breast cancer, where now you get that the breast is removed out, so that to avoid one developing into very serious infections of the cancer, especially, and that is how one gets that kind of help. On the breastfeeding aspects, about facts about the breast, breastfeeding is a natural way to provide nourishment for infants. Breast milk contains essential nutrients and antibodies, and that support baby's growth and immune system. So it's also a very important aspect about the breastfeeding. And breastfeeding is a very important aspect about, or especially on the young ones, because that is what, especially in the Kenyan perspective, Minister of Health advocates for exclusive breastfeeding for the first 6 months before you win your baby, so that because the first milk of the mother is considered to have a good immunity for the baby, is considered to have good nutrients and also manageable nutrients, and also it keeps to protect, especially the immunity of that baby is well taken care of. From evidence-based, there's babies which have been breastfed exclusively, they are able to handle any infections which can attack them at the end point in their life. So also we have some back facts about breasts also on breast development. So the breast development starts during puberty, and this is triggered by hormonal changes, basically by hormones called estrogen and the estrogen. So we are likely to see breast development during puberty at that particular point. Breast size is also a concern about the breast. So breast size is determined by genetics, hormones, and also the body weight. The higher you have the weight, the more you expect to have those big breasts. And also breasts can change in size throughout the personal life. As you age, as you change your weight, as things also affect you in life, like disease, lifestyle, and also the kind of experience which you expose yourself to in life, it affects also the size of your breast. I've talked about nerve sensitivity. The nipples are highly sensitive due to network of nerves, and this is very very basic because of the nerves. And like during I've talked about during sexual activity, they're likely to respond to that. So breast pain, also known as that's what we call in medical terms mastalgia, can occur due to hormonal changes, injury, or medication. Also, we see especially ladies wearing bras, and we have different sizes of them. So bras are worn for support, comfort, and also aesthetic. Especially after mastectomy, we have special kind of bras which the ladies are given to give support and also not to get so much difference from one breast to the other one. If one was done one breast mastectomy, so that to make one comfortable, that's now where aesthetic also comes in, and it makes one look good when worn with those bras. Breast implants, augmentation, I've talked about it, where implants are put in to bring a special support for those breasts so that you may be feel comfortable. I've talked about breast awareness, which is this coming month of October, and this is where we wait to support and give awareness for breast cancer and also research. We also have what we call breast reconstruction. So after mastectomy, especially if unfortunately one is affected by this cancer, and I know there are some fans also watching us from somewhere who have been affected by this. The good news is that we have breast reconstruction, which you can also access easily. Nowadays, it's also here in Africa. The thing is to make inquiries over the same and know where it can be done so that we can somehow the doctors try to restore the normal appearance through special construction and also to give you at least a feel that that breast is there. So there is a part of the breast which is called areola. Normally, after we have the nipple this side, there is a dark area of the breast which is in this side. That is what we call areola. It's the darker area surrounding the nipple and it can vary in size and also in color. So, uh, also a fact about the breasts, we have what we call breast sagging. Breast sagging, over time, breast tissues can lose elasticity and leading to sagging. And this is a very sensitive kind of a thing, especially for ladies, about the sagging of breasts. Some say, I don't want to breastfeed because my breast will sag. Some say, I want to remain unmarried for the period I've been because I don't want my breast to sag. But the fact is, as you age, your breasts are likely to sag. But my opinion is, I don't know about yours, make use of those breasts and also the appropriate. If you are giving birth, let the baby suck those breasts because at the end of the day, they will get to sag at some point. So breastfeeding laws we have like in our country we have 6 months exclusive breastfeeding. That's what is recommended in our country, and I don't know maybe what you do in your country, because that breast milk has looked is looks to be very important for everyone, so that we get that the baby's immunity, the baby's nutritional value is really taken care of at advanced at that young age, so that as the child advances in age, you get that the child has been well taken care of. So, what is a normal breast? Do you know what a normal breast means? Or what is a normal breast actually? Normal breasts typically and healthy characteristic of a woman's breast. There are some key aspects which we look at considering of a normal breast. Sometimes it's not a one-word definition of a normal breast for that lady or that woman, but there are things which we look at to determine if that breast is healthy. Number one is about the size variation. Breast size can vary significantly among individuals. What is considered normal can range from small to large breasts. So we don't mean that those who have small breasts and those who have bigger breasts, maybe they are healthier than the other one. So size variation, and we talked about genetics, how it influences the size of your breast. So we have those variations which are normal. Shape, breasts come in various shapes, including round, there are those who have round breasts. We have those who have what you call teardrop. They are elongated teardrop. We have asymmetrical or variation in nipple placement. So those are facts about the shape of the breast. About sensitivity, nipple sensitivities vary among the women. Some have high sensitive nipples, while others may have less sensitivity. About the breast tissue, the composition of breast tissue includes granular tissue, fatty tissue, connective tissue, and these proportions can differ from person to person. So I've talked about the nipple and also the areola. The size and color of the areola, the dark area around the nipple can also vary. But that's indeed disintegrated from that, though that breast is normal. On breast health, normal breast should not have lumps. The lumps, though I want to talk about those lumps. There are those lumps which come when you have your periods, but there are those lumps which are not receding in any way, and they just come up. Those you should be very sensitive about them. Also, your breast should not have dimpling, should not have something like dimples, depressions on it. If your breast was very smooth and you see it is dimpling or having depressions on it, be very careful about it. Maybe you need to see your doctor about it. Also, on the nipple, any discharge which is coming out, unless you are breastfeeding, if you see any other discharge coming out of it, either watery, bloodish, uh, though you should also get very sensitive about it and also get to see your doctor over the same. So regular breast exams and also mammograms also ensure breast health. So also on hormonal influences, facts about the breasts, hormonal changes. I've talked about estrogen and also progesterone influence breast development, and the excess of one also can affect how one gets to look on these aspects of the breast size. So hormones, especially these estrogen and progesterone in the female, also and also in men it can affect how that normal breast gets to look. Also we have what we call individual variation. So it is important to recognize that there is no single normal when it comes to breast appearance. So you can't say you have a smaller breasts, that's abnormal, or you have a bigger breast, that's abnormal. You have shaped this and this, it's abnormal. So what is normal varies widely among the individuals. So, but if you are in a lot of doubt about it, you can go see your doctor to determine or to come up with anything, an opinion about it, so that you get your mind cleared over the same. But I can't talk about the normal breast, and I can I'm not talking about the abnormal breast. I've talked about number one, what you check on your breast if there's anything abnormal about it. We talk about unusual lumps or masses in the breast tissue. This is a sign of an abnormality there. While not all breast lumps are cancerous, they should be evaluated by healthcare providers. So if you do not have those lumps, I've said that sometimes lumps appear because of hormonal changes, especially during the menstrual cycle when one is in periods. But when you find out that there are those lumps which are there and they are not going away in any way, and you are in doubt of them, kindly go and see your doctor. Number two, which the thing which can guide you on what you should that you should be very keen on your breast is about breast pain. Breast pain, especially persistent or severe breast pain, that is related to menstrual cycle or injury, can be abnormal and should be examined. Also, number three is about changes in breast size or shape. Significant changes in breast size or shape, especially if they occur suddenly and are not related to pregnancy or breastfeeding, can be abnormal and requires assessment. So, if you realize the size of your breast has changed a lot, the shape has changed a lot, and you are very sensitive about it, about your body, kindly check your doctor to determine what is really happening. Another thing which you should talk about is about the nipple changes. That's number four. Changes in the appearance of nipple, such as inversion, discharge, especially those who are not breastfeeding and you find there's a discharge from your breast. This can be watery or bloodish or pus-like, kindly you need to see your doctor. So also skin changes, like I said about depressions and dimples on your breast, which are no have not been there, but you kind of find there are changes there. That's a sign of an issue. Kindly see your doctor. Something is not normal there. Also, skin changes, abnormality in the skin of breast, such as redness. If you find your breast is changing to reddish kind of thing, reddish kind of thing. Also, you find that your breast has a swelling and also enlargement. So that you should be really be worried about the same. Also, having something we call puckering, so they may be indicating an underlying condition. Also, obvious having breast pain, breast discomfort, ongoing and explained breast discomfort or tenderness may require evaluation. That's why now your doctor, where your doctor comes in, kindly if you have such kind of complaints, you need to go and see your doctor over the same, so that gets to determine what is really the problem. Breast infections is also an abnormal sign of a problem with your breast. So, breast infections known as mastitis, where you get that now the breast is so much engorged, which can cause redness, swelling, and pain, should be treated promptly, especially what you call this mastitis. Especially if there's a lady who has given birth and maybe for some reason she has taken a lot of time and she has not introduced the infant to the first breastfeeding thing. You get that there's a lot of accumulation of milk in the system, in the breast, so it predisposes the lady to infection, and this should be treated. It's normally treated in the hospital setting. See your doctor, find out what is happening, and be put on the proper kind of management or treatment. Last but not least, about the abnormal breast is about breast cancer. Breast cancer is a significant abnormality that can manifest in various ways. Early detection through regular screening and examination is crucial. So we don't want you to get into the breast cancer level, but we want to take care of you at formative area where you can get attention, because the early detection of this, your doctor can put you in the right treatment so that your breast doesn't turn into a bigger problem, where you get to get mastectomy or the cutting of the breast, also getting or getting both of your breasts cut because of the cancerous thing, and also getting other bigger problems related to the breast. Guys, it is important to know that while there are examples of abnormalities, not all changes are indicative of serious medical condition. However, any concern or persistent changes in the breast should be promptly evaluated by a healthcare provider to determine the cause and appropriate course of action. Regular breast self-examination and mammograms are essential for early detection and the maintenance of the breast health. Guys, welcome to our channel. This channel is called Future Talks. My name is Vincent. Kindly, if you have not subscribed, subscribe to our channel, share widely, support us. Our details are on the channel details. And kindly, I want to welcome you to our next video. Thank you guys very much. I want to welcome you.